What's up, Gamester? It's your Frederick here once again, and today I'll be a game buddy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, better subscribe right now because for now we are going to focus on Wild Rift. So expect more content from me when it comes to Wild Rift, and I will try my very best to make Wild Rift a lot easier for you and me. Alright, so without further ado, this video is all about the basics of Wild Rift, what you need to know before you start playing the game, okay? So that once you're playing the game, it's going to be a lot easier for you to play the game. You'll enjoy it, and your teammates will enjoy playing with you as well, okay? Because I know there's a lot of players out there who start playing already without knowing the basics, and they're having a hard time playing the game, alright? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial, this guide, so that you can play Wild Rift the easiest way possible, okay? So let's go! Alright, so now let me go ahead into my cell phone right over here, and as you can see, Gamester, it's right over there on top. I created a new account just for you, okay? So that you can really see what are we going to talk about today. Alright, so the first thing that you have to consider, okay, I know a lot of people have done this in the past, but please don't skip your tutorials, okay? Don't ever skip your tutorials. Why? Because most of the basic things are going to be there in your tutorial. Alright, and of course, you can get rewards, most especially heroes and skins from finishing your tutorial. You have basic tutorials, you have Wild Rift, you have targeting, you have minions and turrets. You have portrait lock feature, which is right over here. You have turrets, you have jungle monsters, you have Baron, Nashor, Dragon Lane. That's number one on the list. Don't skip your tutorials, okay? Because all the basics are there. I started the game again, so basically you will have 5 free characters right here. At level 1, you get to choose, after playing Jinx, alright, for the first time, you get to choose from Jinx, Garen, Yi, Ari, and Blitzcrank. You get to choose from any of those at level 1 for you to play. At level 2, you can unlock any of the other character that is left. For example, if you choose Master Yi, then you're gonna unlock the rest from number 4. And then, this is the second thing that I would like you to pay attention to. And please consider this, Gamester, so that you can make the game a lot easier for you. At level 3, you will be able to unlock the settings. So as early as that, go on ahead and go to settings, which is right over there on top. Okay, let me just show it to you. There we go. Go to settings and arrange the settings and layout, everything that you have to set up, because it will definitely make a big difference. There's nothing really much that you have to change in general. It just depends on your preference. So we can go ahead and go to graphics right away, okay? Because this is definitely gonna help a lot, so that you don't have to complain, hey, why this game is so slow, it's acting up. So it depends on what type of phone you have. I would suggest that you go on ahead and start with performance. Right over there on top, as you can see, performance. So start with performance, then work your way up. Alright, if you don't know if it's compatible with your phone, I would suggest that you start with performance. Basically, with performance, you're gonna get shadow quality that's slow. Well, that's just fine. Texture is slow. Model quality is at medium. You can still lower it down, but the medium is all fine with me. And by the way, I have a POCO X3, which I have a review as well, alright? And I'll go ahead and put a link in the description down below, and I'll put a card on top, so that you get to see my review about this POCO X3, which is, I think, one of the best and the cheapest budget phone right now. I even played Wild Rift on that video, so you better check it out. Let's go back to settings. Now go to graphics, and once you're in graphics, yeah, go to performance. I would suggest you lower the model quality, effects quality as well if you want to. 60 FPS is off, so when it's off, so basically you're just playing 30 FPS, which is all the resolution. You can put it to low, but yeah, I'll just show it to you how is the quality of this game at low specification, okay? The post-processing is up. So what's post-processing? So when enabled, post-processing effects will be applied on 3D models. Restriction will apply when using lower performance devices. So floating text, you can either turn that off or turn that on. That depends on you, but I'm fine with it on interface animation. You can turn it off, turn it on. I would suggest that it's off if your phone's still acting up. And then character inking, basically I think it's a line outside your character, so it depends on your preference. So power brightness, map brightness, is screen edge, offset. Those are just basic stuff that which you don't really have to change. that much. But yeah, there you go. Go for the performance. As long as you hit on the performance, it will definitely put you at the best, lowest possible performance. Okay, default. There you go. I did not change anything at all. And then sound depends on you. If you want to make it loud, if you don't, if you want a music background, if you want sound effects, champion voice, voice chat, it depends on you. So once you're done with the graphics, this is general, and right there at the bottom you will see over here controls. Go ahead and click that controls, or tap on controls. Go to the first one, the targeting. So portrait lock, if it's turned on, you see the portraits right over here. You can just tap on any of those portraits and then it will lock you onto that character. All of your skills, all of your attacks, normal attacks will go to that character, specific character. That is what portrait lock is all about. So let's go ahead and turn that on. And then force attack, follow. Basically, if you attack, if you press attack, it will automatically follow the character that you're attacking. And when it's turned off, even if you press attack, it will not follow the character. So for me, I'll just leave it off, okay? Because that might be a problem for me in the future, right? I don't want that. And then we're at the targeting part, right? So targeting priority, it's either the low health percentage, all right, or absolutely low health. Basically, absolute health is definitely which champion has the lowest health in total. And when you say low health percentage, then definitely it depends on the health percentage. But for example, if there's a tank might have a low percentage already when it comes to health, but the total health is still high because tanks usually have higher health than anybody else. Didn't make sense, right? So basically that's it. Now let's go to action button. So lock move stick, it's the movement stick right over here at the bottom. I'll show it to you later. So when it's locked, it will just stay in place. And when it's not, then wherever you press your tab, which you usually use your tab to move it, right? So it will follow. And we don't want that. For me, I don't want that. So I'll just go ahead and lock it. And then action cancel method. So the default is you just drag it to the X position. And then the alternative is if you drag it away, for example, you already press the skill and you drag it away at some distance, it will automatically cancel your skill. So that depends on you. But for me, I like to put it on that X mark right over there so that I don't have to guess which distance, right? I think it's easier that way. So now at lock button center, so if it's turned on, for example, you tap on a skill and you are at the edge, which is right over here. Even if you tap at the edge, it will automatically center to the skill itself. Whereas if it's turned off, it will center around that specific part or that specific point in your screen, all right? Which is actually what is recommended to be more accurate, okay? So that you will not be confused. Simple as that. Now let's go to camera. So aim panning on. When it's turned on, so basically your camera will pan depending on the distance of your skills, most especially for long range skills. As simple as that. Then if it's turned off, then it will just stick to your character. For me, I like to turn it on. For me, it's better turned on because you will see far and you will see more distance. All right, so I'll leave it that on. And then ability minicam. This is another cool feature here in Wild Rift. For example, you cast a skill, it's too far away from your character or outside of the main screen, all right, or the camera for your character, then you will have a pop-up camera somewhere near the minimap, which you can actually customize, by the way, somewhere near the minimap, all right, so that you will still see what's happening with that skill on that particular place. I think it's better to set up camera pan sensitivity at practice mode so that you'll have a feel of it, all right, which I'm gonna show to you later as well. This is another cool feature, semi-lock camera. You have to adjust this, all right, you have to adjust the button, all right, so that it will not mess up with camera somewhere on top, which I'll go ahead and show it to you later as well, so it's gonna be much easier. So it's another cool feature because your camera is not just locked on your character. You can put it a little bit forward, a little bit backward, a little bit on top, a little bit at the bottom. So anywhere, you can move it anywhere. So which is another good feature, which you can take advantage of. So for me, semi-lock camera, I'll go ahead and turn it on. I love using that, and then I'll just position it somewhere safe, okay? That and spectate panning. If you died, all right, and then you would like to check other characters. So for me, I love it natural. Probably some others love it inverted, but natural is all good to me. All right, and then minimap auto pathing. For me, I would suggest that you just turn it off. All right, why? Because you might not be able to check on other lanes if you're gonna turn it on. Because once you tap on the minimap, your character will automatically go there. Which for me, it's hard. I'll leave it off. And then level up suggestion. So it's just a suggestion. If you're not familiar with character yet, just leave it on. All right. If you are, then just take it off. Right. And then warning aim systems, I can just turn it on or I'll turn it off so that I can place the wards accurately. And then auto level up, I'll just turn it off so that I can choose which abilities I should level up. So that's it for the utilities, alright? Now let's go to customize button, which is the most important part, alright? So here is the customize button. I'll go ahead and, yeah, default, but you have some presets right over here. So I would suggest that as early or before you even play the game, go ahead and adjust this already, okay? So that you can put it on your likings. Alright, so for me, I love preset too because most of the things that I need is just right over here at the other side, and then I'll just do some configuration. So this is the game configuration that I'm comfortable. So I'll just go ahead and get this X mark right over here and put it somewhere here at the middle. Alright, somewhere here at the middle. Why? So that it will be much easier for me to cancel skills. Alright, so there you go. And then the wards, I would usually put the wards right over here on top of this special skills for boots, right? I think that's for boots, right? There you go. I'll just put it all of them right there, and then teleportation right over here. So it's gonna be much easier for me to reach. I can go ahead and cast it while I'm moving. Alright, because if I'm gonna be putting it somewhere right here, it will be very hard for me to use my thumb because I usually use my left thumb for navigation. And then for the skills is your right thumb, right? So might as well put all of them at the right part. This one is the semi-lock screen. I would usually put it somewhere right here because you can see it. This location right over here, this square part right over here is used to navigate onto your vision or your camera. I'll show it to you later, okay, so that you would know. So just stay tuned, okay, so that you can play this game easier. It's somewhat like Mobile Legends, but I would not say that it's complicated because you can learn it, right? It's just a matter of learning additional feature, which are really cool features, by the way. So there you go. I will probably put it somewhere right here, just for it not to mess up with my navigation later on. I would not maximize it right over here because I did that already in the past and it actually messes up with my phone. Let me show it to you, okay? I'll switch over right over here. If I'm gonna put it too far right over here, it's gonna go like that, right? You see? That's what's gonna happen. This will always pop up. So make sure that it does not interfere with this feature of the phone or these buttons of the phone. Okay, so I'll just leave it that way. This is looking good already, and then I'll go ahead. Yeah, maybe I can still put it a little closer right here. But yeah, be careful because the closer all of the buttons are together, you might accidentally press on them. So there you go. All right. So and then we can just drag it over, and this is what I'm talking about: the camera. All right, the mini camera, which is right over here. For me, I love to drag it somewhere right here at the center, right, so that I can see the skills. All right. And I can see my character at the same time. Alright, so yeah, everything I need is all good. So I'll just go ahead and drag it out. And then I can rename it. Let me go ahead and rename it right over here. Which is my preset. Okay, there you go. Confirm. Alright, now it's all good. Save. By the way, GameStar, you can actually adjust the edges offset and the sizes of the buttons as well. But I'm not going to do that. Just depends on you if you want to adjust it. This is all good to me already, okay? Quick chat, I mean, it depends on you. If you want to change it, it's just as easy as removing one of the stuff right over here. Or if you want to rearrange it, you can also do that. For me, I like to put it this way. Enemy missing, I would probably put it somewhere on top so that it's easier for me to warn my teammates right over there. Farm, don't fight. I can probably change that with please protect me. Yeah, probably can do that. There you go. As simple as that, GameStar. So let's just save it. This one is the save. Blockless. We're not gonna do anything about that. Actually, we can go to practice mode as early as right now. So I'll just go ahead and show it to you. So I'll use Master Yi. And yeah, another suggestion, guys, is choose a hero. What type of hero do you want? Do you want like a mage type of hero? Do you want a fighter hero, an assassin hero? Stick to that hero for the meantime so that you can level up much faster. You can go ahead and master that hero much faster as well. As early as you step into the game, go ahead and use that hero, okay? And practice it. This is the practice mode. I'll go ahead and set up the other things, sensitivity and all the other stuff. Basically, this is what we did, right, in our layout. So now this is the buy menu. There you go. You can just explore on it on your most convenient time. This is what I'm talking about. This part right over here on top, right? If you're gonna press on it, it will help you move your camera right over there. You see it, right? That's it. And then the semi-lock mode that we're talking about is this eye right over there. There you go. And it will lock the position. There you go. So this is a very important, most especially for those characters with long range skills. Alright, so that you can also have a vision on where you're going. Or you can go ahead and check your back or check your top. It will lock into place. Alright, and then drag it down as well. Alright, so it will lock into place. And if you want to go back to default, you just have to click on it once. Boom, there you go. So you're back onto the position. And this is the panning. I think that what they're talking about. So we can adjust the sensitivity of this. This is what I'm talking about as well with regards to the minimap right over here at the left side right over there. That's the minimap. That's the panning as well. And as you can see, it's very sensitive. So we need to lower it down. That's why it's really important for you to go to practice mode first, okay? So settings, and then we'll go to controls, which is right over here. Let's go to camera pan sensitivity. So I'll go ahead and put it to the lowest setting, alright, so that you guys can see the difference. Camera panning sensitivity. You see? That's it. It's more stable right now. Button aiming sensitivity. So let's choose a character which have button aiming sensitivity. So this is it. Button aiming. Alright. So if it's too sensitive, you might have a hard time targeting your enemies or your other champions, right? So you adjust it to your preference, which you can just go right here. I'll just go ahead and put it at the lowest setting so that you guys can see the difference. Let's just wait for it to cool down. There you go. It's more stable right now. Okay, so I'll show you minimap auto pathing. I'll go ahead and turn it on. Okay, there you go. And then look at the minimap right over there. Okay, I'm gonna tap right over here. All right, there you go. If I tap a certain place on that map, my character is gonna automatically go there. I'll tap it right over here again. All right, so that's minimap auto pathing, which might affect when you are doing something like this, right? You can still navigate or you can still check other lanes through the minimap, but you have to hold your finger into place. And sometimes it messes up because your fingers will now have two functionality. So I prefer to turn it up since I can go ahead and navigate with this other part of the screen. Alright, so another cool feature, Gamester, is the dash in move direction. So you can definitely dash by pointing it out. But for example, in tight situation that will really require me to dash really fast, then you can just use the movement arrow key as well to dash in. For example, you're going here, then it will definitely go to the direction that you're heading. That's good. So it's better to turn it on for me, okay, for tight situation. There you have it. So pretty much that is all the basic things that you have to know. Just watch this video from start to end, then you can go ahead and start playing Wild Rift and rank your way up, okay? It's just a matter of you learning the character, the skills of the character, the passive of the character, and there are some presets when it comes to the items. All right, so you can just make use of them for the meantime and then just choose anything that you want. I'll go ahead and do more videos for you to make playing Wild Rift a lot easier for you. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that, so you better subscribe now and ring that notification bell so that you'll be updated whenever I have new videos, so that you can make playing Wild Rift a lot easier for you. Okay, Gamester, if this video was helpful for you, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, family, or just anyone who's looking for a MOBA game to play right now. Most especially in mobile, Wild Rift is the hottest games out there right now, okay? And don't forget to comment down below if you have any questions, suggestions, or whatever it is that you have in mind. Go ahead and comment it down below. This is Fred once again. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out to everyone. Keep safe to all of you. And once again, don't forget to take it easy. Goodbye for now. I'll see you in another video, okay? Yeah.